Hi, my friends. First of all, the weather hasn't been that great here for the last couple of days, so that's why you're seeing some of these most recent uploads being done indoors. But I want to keep the flow of the content, so that's why I'm doing this. So, weather helping whenever that does happen, right? Because we're going into fall now, so we're probably going to be seeing more rain and stuff. But I'll keep putting the stuff out daily as I usually do, whether it's indoors or outdoors. I'll go outdoors as weather allows. Just keep that in mind because I like doing stuff outdoors better, as you all know. This one is going to be short and sweet and to the point. And it's going to be a different take than what a lot of people may have about this specific subject. Okay? But stay with me and hear me out. Your life is your purpose. So let's talk about purpose for a little bit. Purpose is kind of like an illusion, something to cling to. It's much more of a mind construct and an ego thing than anything else. And that is the way I feel about it. That's the way I see it. It's my personal it's my personal feeling and view about this. If that's not how you see it, you're free to disagree. We're all free to have our own concepts and ideas about things, right? That's the beauty of free will. But hear me out. And maybe you start looking at it the way I look at it. It's like we put this carrot on a stick for ourselves to chase, right? Because we're always chasing something. Because we have this need to chase things, to desire things. But did you ever stop to think about it for a minute that by just being here and being alive and being yourself, that is your purpose? To be here right now at this very moment, that is the purpose. Did you ever stop to think about, do you even realize how many people throughout your lifespan, it doesn't really matter how old you are, how many people that you have met in your life's journey have changed the way they look at themselves and their own lives just because of you being here and being yourself. Just the way that you are. It doesn't even matter if you're still wearing a mask like a lot of people do, or if you're just your authentic self. Regardless of those two aspects, just think about that for a minute and let that sink in. Sit with that in your head and your heart. Life is the greatest gift that anyone could have. To be here. Life is that gift that keeps on giving. That sounds so corny, doesn't it? But it is so true at its core. You don't need a reason to feel alive, to be alive, because you are alive. You are here, listening to this right now. The purpose, that is the purpose. Your life is the purpose. Why do you think you have chosen to be here at this point in time of the history of the human race? Why do you think you're here? We all ask ourselves that question. That's the big question, right? That's the one question that bothers everyone. That's the one question that steers the curiosity and that spiritual aspect of ourselves, our soul, our divine spark, God, whatever you want to call it. We want to know why. Why, right? Why am I here right now? Because you chose to be here. You chose to be alive. You chose to have a life in this physical realm, to experience what it is to be alive. And that's the purpose. It's very simple. The things that you are good at, the skills that you have, that might be the things that you're going to be using to make a living here, you know, to get your financial gain and pay your bills and all that stuff. That stuff is a separate thing. That has nothing to do with it. Yeah, there's going to be things we're going to be good at, and if we're smart about our lives and how we handle that, we're going to choose something we love to do to earn money, right? It's only natural, obviously. I would hope so anyway, that everybody would want to choose to do something that they love, so they get the most enjoyment out of it. But that's separate. Your life is your purpose. Do you see how simple it all truly is? It's so easy once you understand it. Your life is your purpose. That's it. That is the message. That is the way. There's no need to ask anything or to question anything, because that's it. Your life is your purpose. And that's all I wanted to say. There's nothing else more to say. Watch this again as many times as you have to. Because I mean it. I am very serious about this. You don't need to think that you have a purpose, because now you are projecting. There is no need to project anything outside of yourself. How many times I've said, you are already enough, you are already whole, you are all that you need. Your life is your purpose. Now let that sink in deeply at your very core as a human being. And understand that on a mind level, on a soul level, on a heart level. So this is really all I wanted to say. Now, If you like this content, if this resonated with you in any way, please like, subscribe, and share, because that'll help, expand the channel, and it will help also for this type of content to reach those people that needs to reach, if they are ready to receive this message, and so they can look at their lives and their journey from a different perspective. And this is it. So never forget, your life is your purpose. I love you all, and I will catch you all on the next one. Take care, my friends.